Welcome to Two Wheel Trends, where we take an in-depth look at the latest bikes on the market and help you decide whether they're the right fit for your needs. Today, we've got something special for you, a bike that's making waves and drawing attention for all the right reasons. It's the 2025 Yamaha Rajdoot 350. This bike is not only a nod to Yamaha's rich heritage, but it's also a step forward in terms of technology and performance. Yamaha has revived the iconic Rajdoot name for this brand new model, and it's time to see if it lives up to the legacy and hype. Before we jump into the details, let's take a moment to appreciate the importance of this release. The original Rajdoot bikes were iconic, especially in countries like India where they had a cult following. By bringing back the Rajdoot name, Yamaha is clearly aiming to evoke nostalgia while also catering to modern bikers. This dual appeal makes the Yamaha Rajdoot 350 an exciting bike for a wide range of riders, from those who remember the original models to newer riders looking for something fresh but with a hint of retro charm. Now, let's get into the full breakdown of this two-wheeled machine. First up, the exterior design of the Yamaha Rajdoot 350. The first thing that catches your eye when you look at this bike is its unmistakable retro design. Yamaha has done a stellar job of blending the classic styling of the original Rajdoot with modern touches. At the front, you're greeted with a large, round headlamp that feels both nostalgic and practical. It's LED, of course, providing great visibility in low-light conditions, but the design harks back to the old-school circular headlamps that were a signature feature of bikes in the 70s and 80s. Around the headlamp, there's a slightly raised cowl that gives the bike a more aerodynamic look while still staying true to its retro roots. The front forks are beefy, giving the bike a strong and muscular stance. Yamaha has opted for telescopic front forks that are finished in a matte black, which contrasts beautifully with the chrome accents on the rest of the front end. The fender over the front wheel is minimalist, allowing the tire and forks to really stand out. This simple yet elegant front design gives the bike a clean and uncluttered look, which is perfect for those who appreciate the finer details. Moving to the side of the bike, you really start to appreciate the balance between retro design and modern features. The fuel tank is the centerpiece here, with a teardrop shape that's very much in line with the classic Rajdoot models. It's large, with subtle curves that flow seamlessly into the rest of the bodywork. Yamaha has kept the branding simple, with the iconic tuning fork logo and Rajdoot 350 in understated lettering. This is a bike that doesn't need flashy graphics to stand out. The design speaks for itself. The seat is another standout feature when viewed from the side. It's a long, flat seat with a ribbed design that's comfortable for both the rider and passenger. The stitching is impeccable, and the material feels premium to the touch. The seat height is moderate, making it accessible for riders of different heights without sacrificing comfort. The side panels below the seat are well integrated into the bike's overall design, with just a hint of chrome to add a touch of class. One thing you'll notice as you move toward the rear of the bike is the attention to detail. Yamaha hasn't skimped on the little things that make a big difference. The rear suspension consists of dual shock absorbers with exposed springs, which give the bike a more rugged, mechanical look. This not only adds to the bike's aesthetic appeal but also contributes to its ride quality, which we'll get into later. The exhaust system is another throwback to the original Rajdoot models. It's a twin-pipe design that runs along both sides of the bike, with chrome finishers that look both retro and premium. These pipes not only enhance the bike's visual appeal but also produce a sound that's reminiscent of the original two-stroke Rajdoot, even though this new version is a four-stroke. The exhaust note is deep and throaty, giving the bike a distinctive presence on the road. At the back of the bike, things are kept simple and clean. The taillight is a small, rectangular unit that fits snugly beneath the rear fender. It's LED, of course, so you get the benefits of modern lighting technology, but the design is once again a nod to the classic bikes of the past. The rear turn signals are mounted on slim stalks that extend just far enough to be visible without disrupting the bike's overall lines. The rear tire is wider than what you'd expect on a bike of this style, giving the Rajdoot 350 a more aggressive stance when viewed from behind. Now, let's talk about what's under the hood, or in this case, the frame. The 2025 Yamaha Rajdoot 350 is powered by a 349cc, single-cylinder, Air-cooled engine. This is a modern 4-stroke engine, a far cry from the old 2-stroke engines of the original Rajdoot models. While some purists might miss the raw, untamed power of a 2-stroke, the new engine is far more refined and reliable. It produces around 30 horsepower and 29 Nm of torque, which is more than enough to make this bike fun and engaging to ride without being overwhelming. The engine is mated to a 6-speed gearbox, which is a welcome addition for highway cruising. The gear shifts are smooth, and the ratios are well spaced, allowing you to make the most of the engine's power across a variety of riding conditions. Yamaha has also included a slipper clutch, which makes downshifts much smoother and reduces the chances of wheel hop when you're decelerating quickly. This is a feature that will be appreciated by both experienced riders and those who are newer to motorcycling. One of the highlights of the Rajdoot 350's engine is its refinement. Even at higher RPMs, the engine feels smooth and vibration-free, which makes long rides much more comfortable. The air cooling system does an excellent job of keeping the engine temperature in check, even during prolonged city riding. While liquid-cooled engines have become the norm in many modern bikes, the air-cooled setup here helps to keep things simple and maintain that retro feel. When it comes to performance, the Yamaha Rajdoot 350 strikes a perfect balance between power and practicality. It's not a high-performance machine like some of the more aggressive naked-door sport bikes out there, but it's certainly no slouch either. The 350cc engine delivers plenty of torque in the mid-range, which is where you'll be spending most of your time during daily riding. This makes it perfect for city commuting, as well as weekend rides out on the open road. On the highway, the bike feels stable and composed, even at higher speeds. The wide handlebars and upright riding position give you plenty of control, and the suspension does a great job of soaking up bumps and imperfections in the road. Yamaha has clearly tuned the suspension to strike a balance between comfort and handling, which makes the Rajdoot 350 a great all-rounder. Whether you're weaving through traffic or cruising down an open stretch of road, the bike feels planted and responsive. Braking is another area where the Yamaha Rajdoot 350 impresses. The bike comes equipped with disc brakes at both the front and rear, and Yamaha has included ABS as standard. The braking performance is strong and predictable, with plenty of bite when you need it. The ABS system works seamlessly in the background, preventing wheel lockup during hard braking and adding an extra layer of safety, especially in wet or slippery conditions. One thing that stands out about the Rajdoot 350 is its versatility. This is a bike that can handle a variety of riding conditions with ease. Whether you're riding in the city, on the highway, or even tackling some light off-road trails, the bike feels up to the task. The suspension travel is sufficient to handle rough roads, and the wide tires provide plenty of grip on both tarmac and dirt. Yamaha has designed this bike to be a true all-rounder, and it shows in its performance. Let's talk about the pricing. The Yamaha Rajdoot 350 is positioned as a premium offering in the retro bike segment, but Yamaha has managed to keep the price competitive. Depending on your location and the specific model you choose, you can expect to pay around $5,500 to $6,000. This puts the Rajdoot 350 in direct competition with other retro-styled bikes like the Royal Enfield Classic 350 and the Jawa 482. However, what sets the Yamaha apart is its superior build quality, modern features, and the brand's reputation for reliability. Yamaha is offering the Rajdoot 350 in a range of color options, including classic black, silver, and a striking red that pays homage to the original Rajdoot bikes. There's also a special edition model with unique graphics and a slightly different seat design for those who want something a little more exclusive. So, what's the verdict on the 2025 Yamaha Rajdoot 350? Well, if you're in the market for a retro-styled bike that combines classic looks with modern performance, this could be the perfect option for you. Yamaha has done an excellent job of bringing back the Rajdoot name in a way that honors its heritage while also making it relevant for today's riders. The bike offers a smooth, refined ride, plenty of power for everyday use, and a design that will turn heads wherever you go. Whether you're a seasoned rider who remembers the original Rajdoot models or someone